Hello everybody, welcome to a new weekly vlog. It's Friday and it's a beautiful afternoon. It's so warm and it's really feeling like spring today. Just taking the dog for a bit of a longer walk today, trying to avoid the puddles. It's a shame because it's actually really hazy. Yesterday I walked along here and you could see all the way to Wells Cathedral, but today it's just haze, so there's nothing there to show you today, I'm afraid. I hope you've all had a lovely week and are enjoying the change in weather and change in temperature. It's just so nice not to be freezing cold for a change. I feel like I ought to get in the garden this weekend if the weather's going to stay like this, because I had the best intentions last summer, but the garden's in a bit of a state. There's brambles everywhere and I feel I should get started on that, particularly while it's still cold enough to have long sleeves and quite sturdy trousers, because there's nothing worse than trying to tackle brambles with when it's really hot and you're just in a vest and shorts or something. That's not good for the skin. I'll just show you some of the view that you get along here. Actually, the hedge cutter's just been along just today, so you've got that nice lovely smell of freshly cut wood, but it also means I can actually see over the hedges to see some of the view. So I'll just show you what I can see from here, although I have to sort of crane my neck a bit. So that's Wells over in that direction. And then in that direction is Glastonbury Tor. I don't know if you can see it. I'm a bit worried about the colour of those clouds over there. I can't even see Glastonbury Tor looking through the viewfinder, because I'm not in a coat for the first time, I'm just in my shawl. So I hope that isn't rain clouds on its way into Pilton. Looks pretty though. And I don't know how well you can see that, but just there is the pyramid stage of Glastonbury Festival, and these fields around here are Glastonbury Festival fields. There you are, if you're a Glastonbury fan. It's a shame it's so hazy. I'll have to do this walk again on a bit of a better day. Actually, we might be walking around the festival site quite soon. Problem with this walk is you can just go along the road and then go back again, because there's no other way back home unless we want to go on the main road, which isn't safe. And look, there's the most pretty snowdrops just here. I absolutely adore snowdrops. You having a look, Loki? I'm just going to stop and get an Instagram. Hello everyone, I'm trying out a new light. Chris bought me a clip-on ring light. It's just a little thing like this. But of course, with my glasses, it's really hard to see whether it's reflecting or not unless I keep looking in the screen, and then I'm aware that I'm not looking at you. So I'm just sort of trying it out to see whether I just got really annoying reflections on my glasses or not. So yeah, but this is just a quick bit to tell you that I did finally stop procrastinating. That word I can't say. I've just been editing last week's vlog and I was watching me talk about avoiding starting making cloaks. Well, I did finally get started. Here's the first one. It's almost finished. I just need to do sort of a leather thing here, and I need to understitch the join there. But as with all things that you procrastinate from doing, it was really fine. I didn't have to worry about it at all. Once I got into my stride, it was quite easygoing. I did struggle a bit with the sewing machine going through such thick fabric, but worked out the right tension in the end and everything was fine. So right, well, it's Friday evening. I'm still in the mood for decluttering the house. So one of the things I would really love to get rid of is the stuff that Chris and I bought years and years ago, back when we first started Ocean, about 15 years ago. We began by buying wholesale and reselling online. It wasn't as successful as it probably could have been if we'd had an advertising budget. Back in those days, Twitter didn't exist, Facebook didn't exist, so it was actually quite hard to get your website known. We tried a couple of magazine adverts and it didn't work, so basically that business never really got off the ground, and I've still got quite a lot of the stock that we bought. So at the moment we're storing it all in the basement. So I'm going to bring that up and let the kids have a look through and see if there's anything they want, and the rest of it I'm going to give Depop a try. I know everyone's talking about it. If it's as easy as everyone says it is and it's the fashionable place people are going shopping at the moment, I might try putting them on the items up there for sale. But I'll see how easy it is, because I don't get on very well with the phone. I would much rather use a website and my keyboard to list things like that, but we'll see, we'll give it a try. So I want to do that over the weekend, and I'll let you, oh, the screen's just lit up, so now I'm going to have different lights shining at me. Yeah, so I'm going to give that a try over the weekend, and I'll let you know how I get on. The style of the staff is quite 90s, and 90s is back in fashion. I say it's in the spirit of decluttering, but really I just want the space back, so I can probably fill it with a bit more fabric.
I like the purple. I think it's a skirt.
Yes, it is. It's little like tutu.
Can you tell what size it is?
I think those phase ones are all one size.
Oh, short.
Yeah, it is short.
I like it. Oh.
It's cute.
God, it is. It's not that bad considering for one size.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, you can always have a look at the website if you're not quite sure what they look like on mannequin. Do you like that smell?
I'm not sure, I recognise it. It's like a familiar smell. I keep sniffing it.
Well, it looks nice, babe. Don't let Loki get slobber on it.
Ooh, I could do that as well.
Loki!
Yeah, I was saying, I think I'm sort of getting, I'm not as averse to the idea of black anymore. As I used to, like darker. I mean, I consider this darker. I just realised I was more pastel than I was the goth, and like when I was thinking of my house, I had like no black in it. This reminds me of Simple Life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the country farm slut outfits. Bra.
Yeah, those two would go together. Are you gonna keep the vest? Are you gonna keep the vest?
Yes.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, I think these will be my 2 items.
Hello everyone, it's Saturday and I'm going to make some cookies. I've been wanting to make these since Christmas, but I ran out of time and energy, but they've been on my mind. You know, when you have a plan for something, it stays on your mind until it's done. So I'm gonna make them, even though I shouldn't probably, but anyway, I am. I'm going to use this double chocolate cookies recipe, which you can see is very well used. It's been a favourite, and it's from a recipe book that I think was from my sister a very long time ago, called Kids Can Cook. But this is the yummiest cookie recipe I've ever known. And I'm going to use, it's an American book, that's the only thing that's annoying with it. But Chris's sister bought me these measuring cups for my birthday, which I haven't had a lot of use. I've used them a couple of times. So I'm just going to use the cups, because I know this recipe can be vague. It doesn't have to be to the exact gram. So I'm going to use these. I've got my oats ready. I've got all my nice jars that I've put all my ingredients in now. So I'm all set up, and the Rayburn is warming up nicely, ready to cook them in. Ooh. Nom nom nom. Hello everybody, it's Sunday now. Those cookies, by the way, were absolutely delicious, and I'm about to have another one, so I thought I'd just do a quick Instagram. Do you like the way I've artfully scattered some oats on the work surface? I really love like simple Instagrams, and I'm sort of gonna have a practice at doing that. I really like that sort of really artfully minimal photography. I really like that, so I'm going to have a practice of that. So I'm literally just going to include the glass of milk, the plate with the cookie, and yeah, these oats, which I'm now going to have to clean up. So that's going to be my Instagram if you'd like to have a look. So I'm now going to go and sit and eat this, and then I'm going to carry on doing the Depop stuff. I did get started on that. If you have a look at my profile, my descriptions are really short and basic, so people will have to contact me if they want to ask any questions, because I'm just so slow at typing on my phone. I don't want to spend ages on this. I just want to get these clothes sold. So if you're interested, please look me up. My shop is under Wicked Fairy, spelt Oh well, I'll write it up on the screen because it's spelt in the old-fashioned way. Actually, I'll show you some of the things I've got, just a second. So we have a stack of clothes here which are quite sort of festivally like stuff, sort of quite ravey things. And then I've got these boxes which are more goth sort of stuff. This is a really cool Hell Bunny skirt. Poison Industries punk skirt. We've got some cute red and white gingham outfits which are really sweet. That's a black and red tutu, which I won't get out the packaging just yet. Skull vest, we've got tartan vests, and I think there's some kilts under here. And we've got a whole pile of Strange Ways vests, which have these really nice prints on them. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be an advert really, but if you like that sort of clothes, then I'm selling them off really cheaply because I just, like I said, I just want them out the way and sold now. So I hope you don't mind me doing this little bit of a promotion for my Depop shop. Yeah, if you're into that sort of clothing, then do go and have a look. I'm so distracted by nature today. I'm just looking out the windows. Oh my, the warm weather has just brought out all the birds and it's just really delightful to watch. There's like a rose hedge outside and all these little birds are just playing and it's so distracting. Just now there were like 2 blue tits, a couple of chaffinches and a sparrow, and they're just like playing and it's just so cute to watch. They're just like sort of chasing each other and flying around in circles. It's so sweet. It's just that day, isn't it? That first day of spring. That day, it's not really spring yet, but it feels like spring is on its way. And it just like you walking outside and you hear all these birds chirping and you can smell the earth warming up and oh, it's just lovely. But you know it's just tricking us. You know that in a couple of weeks it'll be snowing again. Do you remember the dog bed I tried to fix a couple of weeks ago? Well, I'm not sure I'd say it was successful. Have a look at this. The whole of the cover is just, he's just pushed it off basically. So that didn't work, did it, Loki? So I'm thinking about trying again and sewing from the sides as well as from diagonal corners. The throw has already got a bit gross, so that needs to go through the wash. I'll do that overnight and hopefully tomorrow will be a nice day. I can hang it out. I'll keep you updated as to whether the new method works or not. Do you want me to look at you for a bit, Loki? You're not as cute as one cat washing another one though, I'm afraid. That's pretty cute. Hello everybody, it's Monday. I hope you had a good weekend and are enjoying the week. I just thought I'd give you an update of what I'm up to. This morning I've been drying these agapanthus flower buds. They are going to go in little tiny glass bottles on necklaces, which I will take to the fairy fair later in the summer. And I'm about to do some dyeing. I've got together couple of things. This is an old top from Miss 60, which I think I must have bought, I think I was pregnant with Rain, so it must have been about 20 years ago when Carnaby Street was good, and I actually bought this one in London. I love it. I love this top. It's really comfy and it's nice, it's a favourite, but the armpits are a bit stained. And white is not really my colour, so that's going to go in. And the other item is a brand new shirt from Jules, which I got in the sale, here's the label, was £50, now 10. Now that's a bargain. And I actually bought this white shirt for Jude because she was wearing white shirts for work, but she didn't like this one too frilly around the neck, I think. So I'm gonna have it. Look, white just doesn't suit me, so that's gonna go in. But these aren't my main reason for dyeing. I don't know if you've seen in the background of one of my weekly wardrobe blog posts, for a couple of my outfit photo shoots for Oshun, we made a big brown mottled background and it looked really good. We were really pleased with it, but now we want to do a black and grey one. So that is our main reason for dyeing. At the moment it's in the sink getting damp. This is the dye I'm using, Antique Grey, and I've already measured out the 50 grams of salt that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that in the washing machine now. Dog bed cover take 2. We've now got ties in the middle as well as each corner, so we'll see if this one fares a bit better. Loki likes a new bed cover, don't you, Loki? You like a new bed cover. Yes, you do. If you saw my blog last week for the weekly wardrobe post, you'll know I have just discovered jeggings. Well, I bought a new pair from Amazon. Already I'm a bit disappointed because I thought I was buying Oasis. What has arrived is a brand called Urban Diva. I mean, that just looks cheap, doesn't it? But I'll give them a quick try on and show you what they look like. Well, I think I've decided I'm going to be sending these back. As I suspected, they just feel a bit thin and cheap. Also, they're far too long. Look, they're quite baggy at the ankles, which I could put up with if it wasn't for other things, like where the fabric stretches, it shows the undyed fabric underneath, so that's always going to highlight the width of my thighs. Also, there's another problem, yeah, and that's this. My tummy doesn't quite fit into it. Oh. So no, I would say not a true size 16 because, you know, that's an attractive look, isn't it? Should I just carry on talking to you like this with my belly hanging out? Particularly since I've lost a bit of weight recently, I haven't had any trouble getting into a size 16 anywhere else, so these are obviously not true to size and I will be sending them back. Hello, it's Wednesday afternoon, so I'm going to end my vlog here. Sorry I didn't finish showing you the dyeing of that fabric. It didn't actually turn out very well. It's very, very blotchy. So I've ordered some black dye to go over the top, and I will continue that next week because I'm waiting for that to arrive in the post. This one is now finished and I'm really, really pleased. It all worked out quite well. It's funny how we always put off things we think are going to be so much more difficult than they really are, because that actually was absolutely fine, and I'm ready to get going on all the other curtains I've got to turn into cloaks as well. So I don't know why we do that. Even small things, I always put them off. But that's it from me this week. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog and I'll see you again next time. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe if you're new here. It'd be lovely to have you back, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.